Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and welcome to Magic Monday, Magical Monday, Magic Monday. Please welcome my co-host Terri from Kigaroo Spiritual Journeys. Hi, Terri. How are you?
Hey, I'm just fine. It is a very magical Monday around here. The sun is out. It's just beautiful. Yeah.
And some of you may have noticed that there's a different show that we're linking in here today because we had a little glitch on StreamYard and I had to repost the whole show. So I hope everybody is able to find this show if you had it bookmarked. And I just put it up about 30 minutes ago. So thank you all for joining us. It's so nice to see you. And let me just make sure. Yeah, I just do this. All right, very good. Juno is here.
Yes,
Hi,
I
Juno.
just
Nice
started.
to see.
I'm like, Juno's here.
She was an amazing, tremendous help. I did a show with the Crone Zone ladies on Saturday, and Juno was like right there with me. She was like right on the same wavelength. She was like finishing my sentences. It was really good. She
Oh,
made the show. I thank you so much, Juno. I appreciate you being there and really having my back. It was almost like, you know how you say it's sort of like when you that thing, and then Juno would be like, boom, boom. I'm like, oh yeah.
she is a font of knowledge.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Um, so yeah, we were vibing, she says. We were vibing, Jean. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Mhm.
Autumn is here. Hi, Autumn. Nice to see you. Oh, okay. And Amanda Carroll is here, and McGrill and Ness. So nice to see you, ladies. Sammy Bahrain. So nice to see you. Thank you all for being here. I have to do the dutiful thing and start starring if I see any questions.
All
We're going to
right.
be doing let me see if I can pop up a banner here. Messages from your loved ones. If you would like a message, just let us know the name and the relation, like my grandfather Bob or something like that. Just and a message from my grandfather Bob. If you want a pet question, because I did just finish with Mark Spirit Whisperer, we had a wonderful time. I'll tell you a little story about that in a minute. And if you want a message from your pets, you can just give us the name and the type of pet, like if it's a dog, chow chow or whatever, or if it, and also we will do spirit guide messages, angel messages, and random questions as well. Also, your questions will be chosen at random, so we don't go in any particular order, and we just like to try and mix it up so that it's not too heavy on you know the same type of question, just to keep it light and keep it moving. She said, "Oh, okay, you just answered my question." Call me psychic. No. Yeah, I see. And please use caps and emojis, like Juno did here. See how Juno had all caps and emojis? That is how it's best to get your question noticed. I should be able. Oh, hello, you guys. Glad to see you all made it. I know, Roxanne. Do you know what happened? Oh, I made it. Okay, good.
Oh,
But something happened with StreamYard, and I had to recreate the show. And Lark, do you
what?
ever get any sleep? What are you? Lark is always on. He was on with Mark the Spirit Whisperer too. So I appreciate you being here. Um, I appreciate your support a lot, very much. So, Terri Suzuki, please tell us a little bit about what your amazingly fun and exciting weekend was like.
Oh, yes. Well, it wasn't really anything too like spiritual or anything, but my granddaughter is on a robotics team in high school. And so we are part of a big robot high school network, and we were going to the playoffs. So I went for 2 days to Bonnie Lake, Washington, and they did the playoffs with a lot of Washington teams. I think all the teams in Washington came there, and then they all go after they've all played each other. That's like 70 plays. Then they go into competition. And unfortunately, our team lost, but they're still high ranking. So there's still a chance they could go to district level. And last year, they went not only to district level, they went to a worldwide level. So
Wow.
that was
Wow.
cool. I have to tell you, if you have high schoolers whose high schools have robotics team, find out when they're playing and go attend it. These are so exciting. You would think that, oh, this is going to be boring, but it's not. Each year, some world federation chooses what the robots do, and then the kids have to build a robot to do those things. And this time, they chose a very complicated thing. Usually, last year they chose something that had to pick up a cube and put it up high, and then pick up a cone and put it on a post. This year they had to do three things. They had to pick up a ring about a foot wide. So they had to be able to suck up the ring, and they had to shoot it high into like a basket or put it low into a basket. And then when it was time to go, when the match is ending, you have 15 seconds to get back on your stage. And last year they had to balance on this very tippy thing. They had to try to get all three robots on a tippy thing. This year, they have to get into this triangular area and then put the robot's arms up and hang on a chain and then do a pull up. They have to pull themselves off the ground. So they have to shoot, put, and pull, reach and pull. Very complicated and
And
very exciting
this
to
is
watch.
middle school or high school?
High school. High school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing. The real world education and cooperation and understanding and working out problems or difficulties or working together and dealing with distractions and things like this. I mean, it's just phenomenal, the education and the experience that
Yeah.
gives them, not only just the fun, but all of that, all of the possibilities of what could be. That's really beautiful. I love
Mhm.
that.
Right. So the kids have to figure it out. And they also have to learn some of the things that Jean and I are learning here. You know, if their robot suddenly gets broken, like somebody whacks into them so hard and it breaks one of the arms off, you know, they have to take that robot back and fix it. They can't panic, you know. When we're doing this work, if we're not really getting the answer, we're not really getting it, you know, a little teeny bit of panic sometimes does happen. And we have to learn to suppress to let go of the panic, get into the flow, let things happen instead. And they have to learn that too. So it's really fun. A lot of the kids are neurodivergent, so meaning they have a lot of different things going on, and they all are just very loving to each other. It's really, really, really fun, and they're all supportive, and it's just fun.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that with us. I just want to say hello to Rebecca and Melissa. Yes, I have your question. Sarabi, I have your question. Hello to Ness, Roxanne. Hello, Amanda. And Roxanne, I have your question. Autumn, I see your question. I want to say hello to Caroline, and I want to say hello to Parapet. And Sharon O'Brien is here. Arlene Forney, Melody Hart. Everybody is here. Oh my gosh. And I haven't even gotten that far. Oh my gosh. And thank you, everybody, for being here. It's a wonderful day to be together. And Jennifer just arrived and JR. My goodness. So, what I wanted this Parapet stuck out, and I wanted to go with Parapet first.
Hey.
And she says, can you tell me what my spirit guides want me to know? So let's tune in. Okay. All right. I see your question, Carolyn. Caroline, I think is how you say it. And Rebecca, I see yours. Okay. And Lisa. I think they want you to, what I'm hearing right away for your Parapet is to trust in the wisdom that you've earned through the years. Trust in that wisdom. You know more than you allow yourself to, uh, admit. They're saying that you have these gut feelings, you have these instincts, and it's almost like you just need some validation. You just need somebody to say, right? Am I right? Tell me I'm right. Like, you know that you're right, but it's hard for you to validate or trust yourself. And that's what they want you to do, is to trust yourself, that you've lived on this earth, and you've had many experiences and situations, and that has afforded you the wisdom that you gained through going through all those trials and tribulations and situations. They're also telling you that it's a little wonky. They're saying that if you do have a pendulum, you can validate here, or if you do have a deck of tarot cards, sometimes the tarot cards have like yes, no on them. Let me see if I can see it. Here, this one, this one says maybe. Don't get these. No, they do. They have yes, no on them. But the one I show you says maybe. See, this one says yes. You can get tarot cards with little signs and symbols and little clues and stuff on it. Or if you know tarot cards, well, you can do that. And just to reassure yourself. Oh,
She
she
says
has a
tarot. Good.
okay, good.
Hmm.
She
So,
said you're right. She doesn't trust herself.
so Parapet, so when I was meditating, getting ready for this show, they showed me something, and I thought, okay, well, hopefully that'll show up in one of the readings. So I'm so surprised it showed up in the first reading, just boom, right there. What they showed me was a waterfall of grief. Just this bluish color, just this waterfall of grief coming down. And so what I'm getting for this is maybe there's something that you think about that just is a what, just you're inundated by the grief of it. Um, Maybe it's many things rather than just one thing, but they're just saying that they would like to heal this grief in your life, that they don't want you to experience this so acutely any longer. So let me just ask them, what do they want to do about that? So, what do you want to do about that? Is there anything that can be done? So I see them shining a very golden light into your spirit. And really, anybody who's experiencing grief, if you're experiencing the same thing, you can claim this as well. So if you do indeed have this and you want to claim that, if you want to be healed, you can just say yes to yourself and be healed. And by shining this light into it, it doesn't stem the flow. There's still emotions and things flowing. But what it is it's going to make it easier to let go, to remember, oh, let's say it's about somebody who passed that you love dearly. I love them so dearly. it might still make you tear up a little bit, but it will be more easier to let go and know that they are fine. They're on the other side. Yeah. Yes. So, is there anything more that she needs to know about the grief? That everything's okay. Everything's okay. They don't want you to hang on to it too much. They want you to go ahead and let go. Let this become a memory, but a memory that doesn't hurt you any longer. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So she did say that there was a lot of grief, and she says, "I'm sitting here crying. It's been tough." She says, "I
Oh,
know they're fine. I just miss them." And I think that sometimes we also miss that connection to our soul, the soul part of ourselves that felt that connection to their soul. It's that connection to their soul. And they want you to know that that connection to them is still there. It's still connected, and that whenever you need them or think about them, just call on them. Just let them know that you need a reassurance. Let them know. They'll show you a penny. They'll show you a cardinal. They'll send you a feather, or they'll flicker a light, whatever it might be, and they'll let you know. They'll give you like the reassurance that we're still connected. The connection has not disappeared, and it could have even become a little stronger. You can talk to them anytime you want, they hear your thoughts, and they understand, your the difficulty that is occurring. So, thank you for your question, Parapet,
yeah,
and
thank you.
right on the nose there, Terry. Wow, right out of the gate, very first one. Wow, wow, yeah, I
I
see
love it
everyone.
when that happens. And I'm always puzzled by the ones that take a long time. It's like, whose little dog is this that's hanging around? There's no dog today, but I'm just saying sometimes that happens. We get ready and somebody or some is hanging around waiting for that person to ask the question.
Wow. That's interesting, Terry. It's amazing. So I just want to say, hey, Evelyn, it's nice to see you. So nice to see everybody. And Valerie from Illumination Portal is here. Thank you for coming, Valerie. So nice to see everybody. Okay, thank you. I had started I have a habit of starring the comments. So there's a couple I want to go to Sarabi first. So Sarabi, say hi, and then I want to go to Carolyn. Carolyn Sayers will be next after Sarabi, um, and I'm just going to be jumping around, you guys. So um, yeah, that's as far as I'll go. So try and keep my notes. Carolyn is next. Okay. When will I be in a relationship? Okay. So I usually like to use my pendulum with this, Sarabi. And what I'd like to do is just ask you to follow up with us. And the way that you can do that is when this does happen for you, you can validate it. You can just come right back to this video and make a note in the video and say, Jean, this is the video where you said, this, and this is when it happened, only because this is estimated. It's not certain or for sure, but I'm letting you know there's been so many people coming back to me and saying that it was exactly when you said it was. It's not always 100%, but it's really, really nice to know how
Mhm.
our tools are working,
Right.
because I can only go by the feeling, the energy, and the pull that I feel that is around your energy, Sarabi. But and you did say be in a relationship, so I'm assuming that's a romantic relationship, and that would even account for like a beginning of a relationship. So let's see where Sarabi might find a love relationship coming up. So when I was checking in for you, Sarabi, I was picking up like October, November of this year because I say 2024 or 2025, and it said 2024. So then I started going month by month, and it said around October or November of this year. And I did see you in a party atmosphere, whether it was a I don't know if they do something around babies. Is there like somebody's 1 year old has a celebration, either that or it's a wedding? But there's a lot of beautiful, a lot of joyous uh, um, emotions and a lot of it actually could be Diwali somewhere around there. Is that around October?
Mm.
Could be around Diwali because it's very joyous, it's very colorful, and there's food everywhere. And I feel as though this is where you might, this is where something might happen. I'm not sure if you attend a celebration somewhere. It might be Diwali, and it might be a wedding. I don't know why I saw like a little baby too. I saw like a 1 year old, somebody celebrating a 1 year old. But those are the clues that I'm getting for you. What did you get, Terry?
Well, of course, my guides right away, when will I be in a relationship? They're like, you're in a relationship now with us, you know, they're always going to go that way, that you are always connected to the other side and in a relationship now. But so then I'm like, a romantic relationship, come on. And um, I wasn't getting very much at all. But what I was kind of hearing is that the possibilities are endless. They're all around you of where you might meet somebody, all around you. And so I really felt as Jean, I was tuning in as Jean was talking, and I feel like she is on the right track. And then they just suddenly showed me a sandwich on the ground and you picking it up. And I'm like, it doesn't show you eating it or anything like that, but so what that says to me is this person might be easy to overlook. It might be so common, like a sandwich. It might be a little, so don't, if you go to these celebrations and you are kind of aware of people you might like, just be aware that this person might not be the expected person. Might be a little interesting. So, okay, that's
Somebody
all I got.
somebody that you would never have uh anticipated. Is that what you mean?
Right, maybe you're going there and you're saying you want the top, the person's going to be the top physician moneymaker in your state, and this person is a sandwich, okay? But it doesn't mean they're bad. It just means there's somebody that might be somebody that you might not consider. And, so to me, I love sandwiches,
Yeah.
and they're like the bread of life. I'm going to be honest, I eat a lot of them because I like them because they're filling, they're nurturing, they're flexible. You can put whatever you want on it, and so this person is somebody who has those qualities: flexible, nurturing, wants nourishing, somebody who is that go-to person that you can
Something
count on.
somebody that suits your tastes.
Yeah. Oh.
Our spirit guides make us say these
Oh my
things.
god.
Somebody better suited to your taste.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is why I love reading with Jean.
And we're serious, Sarabi. Our spirit guides help us to uplift, raise our energy, and make us laugh. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing because of how they make us feel when they're sending us this important
Mhm.
message to you. And
Yeah.
we're not making fun or making light of it. We're definitely just getting the messages, and they make it light for us so that we can raise our energy and hear them better. So
Because
just so you know, we know
yeah,
it's no laughing
your
matter.
taste is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's we understand how important it is to you. So all the best, Sarabi, and hang in there because yeah. And now's the time where you can go out with your girlfriends, go away for the summer and do whatever you want, go shopping and
Not,
fix
yeah, not
do
worry about missing
the
him or
yep,
her.
yep, yep. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy
Yeah.
yourself because pretty soon it'll be a little different for you. So all the best to you. Oh, I love that, Sarabi. How cute. Um, okay, so I did say that Carolyn was next. I'm doing this a little differently, you guys. I hope I don't miss you. Here you are. So Caroline, can you tune into my lost cat Scooty?
Scooty.
Scooty. I'm just trying to see who's next. Okay, 10. If you're still here, just say yes, and you'll be next. And after 10, we'll go with Jennifer Winokur after 10. So 10 and Jennifer W. We'll try and move fast and get around to everybody. Caroline. She's on quite the adventure. I don't know if it's she or he. Scooty. I think that's a girl. Um, can you let me know if it's a girl or a boy? Only because if it's a boy, he's looking for something else. He may be like out prowling. Um, Scooty.
So,
I do feel like somebody's out having a big adventure. It's a boy. I think he's having like a big adventure. I think he's like having the time of his life, and he's almost like having uh, sowing his wild oats or you know, getting out into the real world and stretching his leg. Um, oh, okay. Let me see. I think he's around. I think he's around. I think he's around the house,
mhm.
Caroline. I think that I don't think he's gone far, and I just think he likes. I don't. How long has he been gone? Has it been since the weather broke? It's almost like I got to get out there and see what's out there. Has he gotten out before? I see him coming back. And you say, "Where have you been, mister?" I don't know if you have food out for him. Um, put his, I don't know if he has something that has his smell on it or something that he likes. But I want you to, Caroline, you're actually connected to him telepathically. You can talk to him and call him back. You can say, Scooty, it's time to come home, Mr. Scooty. Mama wants you home, and I expect to see you at the door before tomorrow morning. Like, I want you to tell him it's time to come home and tell him that you've been looking for him and you've been worried about him and that you need him. You need him, that you need him back. Where you know he's safe. How about you, Terry? What are you getting?
Well, so I tuned into Caroline and then Scooty, and they kind of showed me a map, and because I have no idea where where Caroline lives or anything, but if the center is right here and there's north, east, west, south. So I just said, first of all, is Scooty on this earth still? And they said, yes. Is Scooty nearby? And they said, yes. Is Scooty at like a neighbor's? And they seemed to indicate yes. But here's what they showed me is they showed me that Scooty is towards the east. So the front of your property, if I'm looking at the front of your property, like where your driveway comes in, that would be where I'm standing. And to the east of that is Scooty's in that, towards that area. And they showed me that he's in some evergreens, a little stand of kind of youngish evergreens. You know how they're young, but they kind of go tall really fast and skinny. It feels like that he's far enough away that he's lost. Like he doesn't know quite how to come home. So it'd be really good to do what Jean said, to help guide him home. But if there's any neighbors out that way, out towards the east of you, or whatever you consider the east of you, maybe go talk to them and see. But it feels like he's being taken care of. Yeah. So they may have just adopted him and not known where he came from. So
or they're putting food out for him.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like he's inside. Because I did ask my pendulum, does he going inside their house or whatever? It didn't seem like that's the case.
Our heart breaks for you, Caroline. I'm so sorry. It must be so just torture not knowing what's happening with him. But make sure you tell him it's time to come home. Vacation's over. We have to get back to tending to. Tell him you need him. That you need him to be with you.
Maybe
but thank you.
Your pillowcase. Take your pillowcase off your pillow and put it on your railing outside your house so that the scent might guide him.
Brilliant. Absolutely. What a nice thing to say. Okay, so 10 is next, and after 10 is Jennifer Winokur. So Jennifer, just say hello. And so 10 says, can you give me anything regarding a job or career? You want to know a direction? So you're welcome. And Brother Tommy needs him too. That's right. Jennifer, I see you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so a job or a career for 10. So what I'm going to do is just tune into your energy, 10, and I will see what it is that will bring you. I see that you'd like to be of service. It's important for you to help others. You have this ability to help others. I even think that you're a light worker, 10. I think that you are very much in a service-oriented industry. You want to do things for the greater good. I feel as though that sometimes this you don't want anybody to like take advantage of that kindness of your heart, 10. You want somebody who can see that special quality in your heart and be able to match it with a service that they need. I do see you working with customers. I'm not sure if you like customers. I do see you speaking to people. I'm not sure if you want to work remotely and help customers remotely, but I see you have a very kind voice and a sincere compassion to your voice. Working with customers. So Terri, if you're she's okay, 10 is saying yes, absolutely. So if you're getting anything, let me just see if I can zone
Okay.
into.
Sure. It's, you know how these things go. The first thing they showed me was a heart as well. Just they were showing me um, a lot of things about heart. First of all, I think that you must work with your heart in it, that you love what you do. Like whatever job you take, it like goes right down to your heart. That you work in such a way that you are really extending love to people. And so the first thing they told me was go with your heart. If you are considering a job move or a certain place, go with what lights that heart up. But they're also saying protect your heart. Just because you work with your heart, that you do your job with your heart. So, in other ways of probably saying this is you're very empathetic, you're very you just know what's needed. You really have a deep knowing. And they're saying protect your heart too. In other words, don't let a company take advantage of that. You know, don't if because you work so much with your heart, you're the one if they came to and said, "Oh, could you work more hours or could you do more of this or could you do this really terrible, terrible hard job because nobody else wants to do it?" You're more likely to say yes. And they're saying you need to protect your heart and not always say yes um, if that this is something you don't want to do or something that might hurt your heart. Don't, in other words, protect yourself. Don't let them take advantage of you. Remember that putting yourself first, especially like when thinking about promotions or asking for more money, that is important. That is really important. Protect your heart by putting yourself first. Just like the airlines, put on the air mask first before helping the child or your other loved one. What you got, Jean?
I was getting something a little bit more towards medical, almost like insurance, helping people with their claims, helping people with their questions, helping people with their. There's something about when people uh, just really need a helping hand. And so I don't know if there's a medical company or an insurance company or something that you work with a hospital that you call the people the days before and talk to them about what's going to happen or what to expect or where to come into the front door, something where you're going to be helping people. I'm not sure if you're interested in anything like that, Ten, but you do have a very compassionate voice and heart and energy. And you can be of immense help, but you want to make sure that you are respected. And this is a very, very skilled and unique quality, and you need to be reimbursed for it. And like Terri said, don't let anybody take advantage of that. So, but that's what I was getting. So all the best to you, Ten. Let us know how you make out. Oh, here. Okay. Do you think I should become an RN? Oh,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, an R. You would be an amazing RN
Yeah.
if you. I would
Yes.
definitely 100% do that for sure.
You
Medical,
are
medical,
all
medical.
heart. You are all heart. You're all empathy. You have a good sense of knowing. Yeah, you'd make
And
the
you can
best
go into
RN ever.
different specialized areas in that as well. Good for you,
Hmm.
Ted. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Can we go back a second, real quick,
Sure.
to our lost pet question? Sharon O'Brien had a at 203. There, you got it. She said, put up signs for Scooty and post on Facebook and next door. But I want to, they just kind of prompted me to share what happened when I was in Japan last time. My little dog got lost, and my oldest daughter had the wherewithal to know. I didn't even know these groups happen, but there on Facebook, there's going to be a lost pet group of your county or your, where you're at. So post it. What she did is she put my little dog on, uh, lost dogs of Snohomish County, and it it took all night to be answered. because that the person picked up my dog, actually within like probably a half an hour of her getting lost. They picked up the dog and they posted it on Facebook. They posted a picture of my dog, but it wasn't, they took him to the vet and got her chip read, and it went to the wrong address because I've I've inherited this dog. But by morning, they had connected on Facebook, and my dog was returned in the morning. And yeah, so make sure that there's going to be a Facebook group near you. Put that up there.
Wow. Wow. That's great. Thank you, Sharon, very much for all the lost pets. And that's good to know. I'll have to mark that down because I have a lot of people ask me that. So, Jennifer, Winifred, you're next. Autumn is after Jennifer. So, Autumn, just say hello. And then Melissa. And Melissa also has a lost pet. And I wasn't sure if Caroline was the same, but it's a different one. So, Jennifer, Autumn, and then Melissa.
Okay.
So just say hi, hello, or yes, or put an emoji or whatever you'd like. Just so I saw Jennifer already said yes, but
Yeah. Oh, Teddy.
And then I'll call out the next couple when we're done that one. All right, Jennifer. She says, "My beautiful." I didn't even know. You guys, it must be Pet Day. Honest to God, I did not even look. I just saw the caps. My beautiful dog passed in September. Would love a message from him, Teddy. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Honestly, I'll click on anything with caps, you guys. Just so you know. Because, it's hard. You can't read everything. You just click on it.
Right.
Oh, Jennifer. Oh, September. Her dog, Teddy. He's saying,
Jennifer.
I'm okay. I'm okay, Mom. Oh, go ahead, Terry. Go
Well,
ahead.
I was just going to ask, is he fluffy, like a fluffy terrier mix? Kind of like her? I'd kind of like to know that.
He was the sweetest.
Mm.
So while you're responding to if he was a fluffy terrier, so he's saying, I'm okay, Mom. He's saying that I made it over here, and he's telling me that he's helping other dogs to cross over. He's very, very helpful, and he would be one to help other dogs. And he's saying he's brown and tan, more German Shepherd Lab Pit Bull.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's saying you took really good care of him. I'm not sure if he was ill or if he had bouts of illness, but you took really good care of him. And he's saying that he was the one trying to take care of you, but you were the one taking care of him. It was like you two took care of each other. He's saying that he understands how much that you miss him, and he wants to let you know it's okay to get a new dog. And he may even, if he didn't already send you this new dog, he'll be sending somebody who is compatible with your energy. And he says it's not necessary to go without, that it's you won't, it'll make help him to feel better if and when you do get a new dog. And he's saying that he's always and forever going to be in your heart, and he said he'll be there when your day comes. He also wants you to know that he just is remembering all of the fun. He wants you to remember. He's showing me like him jumping, and just did he used to like grab either a ball in the midair or like a frisbee or one of those rings. You know how it's not an entire frisbee, but it's one of those rings. Did he used to be able to like run and jump in the air and get something? He's showing me that he was very talented and that he would perform for you and things like this. But he's saying, remember these good times. And he's saying he really had a lot of fun and he just wanted to thank you for all the good care and all the, the sweetness and the kindness that you showed him. I see him maybe not wanting to eat or sort of not feeling well or something was the matter, and like you just sort of being concerned and asking him questions. When he was younger, he would grab the ring frisbee. That's what
Mhm,
he's showing me.
mm.
He's saying, "Remember me this way, Mom." Do you have another dog yet, Jennifer? Go ahead, Terry.
Well, Jennifer, he's not saying quite as much to me, but the first thing that he put in my head, though, was a sweet potato. And the sweet potato image won't go away. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean by the sweet potato? And he's like, he's referring to the sweetness of that relationship, that the sweetness went both ways. You were sweet to him, he was sweet to you. He was just a sweet, sweet boy. And you may have actually been feeding him sweet potatoes because he's not letting this go. It's like I'm like, okay, what about the sweet potato? So it really just, as I kind of gaze into that sweet potato, it's just that the sweetness of the life he had with you is just amazing, was just amazing. He loves it. He loved you. And but the other thing about this sweet potato is I do really get that you might get another dog. And this might be something that you share. I called him my sweet potato.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
So he's that must be it. He must be bringing the sweet potatoes out just to remind you that he was your sweet potato. Um,
Always will be.
yeah, yeah. But I do feel like he's giving me this idea that you could share the sweet potato with another dog too. So,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, Jennifer. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know it was a pet question. I just saw the caps.
Mm.
So, is Autumn still here and is Melissa still here? So I have a question for Autumn. Melissa, if you're still here, just say hi. And Arlene, you'll be next after Melissa. Oh, thank you. Everybody loves the sweet potato. How adorable. How adorable. Oh my God, sweet potato.
Well,
Oh, Jennifer says, thank you so much. Oh,
you're welcome.
well, he just stole all of our hearts, didn't he?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tasha. I don't know. I know that Autumn was here all the whole time, but she's not. She's just Autumn. If you're still here, just say hello or put a little emoji or something. I just want to read for the people who are currently here, if you know what I mean. Okay. Melissa
Oh,
Scott, if you're
here.
still here. Oh, who?
Autumn's still here.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Autumn. Sorry about that. Um, and after Autumn is Melissa. So, Melissa, if you're still here, say hello. And I just saw somebody else. Oh, Arlene was the next one after Melissa. Autumn, Melissa, Arlene. Okay, so Autumn says, please, may I ask when my overall well being will be stable? Time frame, if possible. I think it's now, Autumn. I think it's now. And it's what I mean by that is every now moment. It's in the present moment. We live life in each and every moment. This is when it's either now or never. Did you ever hear of that? So it's now. Now is when it will occur. This now is when you'll realize. Now is when things will shift. It's not out in the far distance. You know, time and space is an illusion. There's not really time. What they're saying is when you decide, when you change your perception when you make a point of connecting within uh, your authenticity, your being okay with yourself, regardless of the situation or anything else around you. It's almost like everything that you need is all within you, and everything that you need is in this very moment. Um, it's almost like, you know how Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz, the good witch said, "Dorothy, you've had it all along. The ruby slippers is what brought you home. This is what I see you walking around, and you have it. You always have it. You always will have it, and it's at every moment. You always have it, and it's only until you realize will that change for you. So the when is up to you, and that it's there for you at every moment. How about you, Terry?
Um, well, I can, I tune into your spirit. They kind of put you up on my stage a bit, but what I can see is, wow, you have been had a hard time. You have been in it. You've been this has been a tough, tough road for you. And the way I'm looking at it is, it looks like it's kind of coming towards the future, but it feels like there's big sides up that you can't see over, like you're groping in the dark a little bit. And it looks only like it's going to get a little bit worse. And it doesn't have to, though. Please don't take that as it is going to get worse. It doesn't have to get worse. But you have been in it. You have really been having a time of it. And then as I was looking at it and trying to figure out, okay, so what do I need to tell her? It really clearly, it came to me that you need to choose happiness. So I'm going to tell you a long story, sorry, but when I was getting divorced a long, long time ago, and the person that I was married to was very religious, and I had a mother who was Catholic, so just saying all that to say divorce wasn't a good thing. Wasn't I kind of wondered, am I going to be a sinner forever? Am I going to have this sin on my soul forever? Because I was still going to go through with it. And I was one time just getting ready to go to the store, picked up my keys, just about out the door, and I heard a voice in my head, and they said, "Terri, God only wants one thing of you." And that got my attention, because one thing's a good thing. I'm like, I could do one thing. What is it? And they said, they want you to choose happiness. Choose to be happy in all situations. Just choose happiness. It's just a choice. It's not about what's around you or what's happening to you or anything like that. Just choose happiness. And that's what they said to me when I'm like, how is she going to get out of this? And they're like, choose happiness. Just choose happiness. It doesn't mean that things aren't going to hurt. They're going to hurt. It doesn't mean that you're always going to know exactly what to do, but choose to be happy. Choose happiness. Choose it as your default. Your default is to go back to happiness, to just be happy that you're alive, happy that you're here, happy that you are connected to the divine, because we all are, and you are, and just choose that for now. You'll get more information later, but choose happiness now, because that's the only way out of this, is just choose the happiness and know that that's what God, your angels, or you don't even have to say God, source, creator, whatever, but all of your spiritual team, that's what they want for you. Okay.
I hope that's helpful. So sweet. That was wonderful, Terry. Thank you very much. Oof. And we've all been there for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Arlene is here, and Rebecca Hill or Robin Pearson. If either one of you are here, just say hello, Rebecca or Robin. Oh, You're welcome, Autumn. Thank you, she says, for the reading. So Arlene says, can you tell me why I have so much trouble sleeping at night? Okay. Hi, Rebecca. I see you. Thank you. So, Arlene, I am not a doctor. There's no, we don't give medical advice here, but the first thing I heard was cortisol. I feel like there's something, there's a cortisol kicking in for you at night. There's a cortisol, something is spiking cortisol. So look up the rhythm of cortisol, or why cortisol spikes at night. I don't know if it's if you drink coffee during the day, or that may not have anything to do with it. But I think it's, what I mean by that is it's a little bit like hormonal, but it's cortisol hormone, and it's not what you expect. And it could be maybe either from stress, or maybe it's from overthinking, or I'm not sure what it is that is causing cortisol to kick, to spike at night. But you can sort of manage the rhythm of cortisol, and it does have to do with whatever we're taking, or it could also be like your what are they called? They're not adrenal glands. It has to do with your adrenal glands and cortisol. And I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just what I heard pop in my head from the little men that talked to me.
And I also did not get much. I expected that I'd hear, "Oh, we want to talk to you at night," or something like that, because they often wake us up up at night to talk to me or something. And that's not what I got either. My daughter recently gave me some magnesium spray for my feet at night. And that they just popped that right into my head, and that's all I'm getting is consider maybe, I mean, it's not going to hurt you, but that's what I got. That maybe a little magnesium is needed to slow that cortisol down a bit, or to help you stay. I
Yep.
haven't been using it long enough to even know if it works well, but yeah,
That's
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 what I got.
a great alternative to look into, Arlene. And they say that our feet absorb, the minerals, or vitamins, or whatever it is, a lot faster. And especially when we want to rest, or I do actually take magnesium before I go to bed, so that does help. But that spray, they say that you can get things in your body faster through your feet than you can if you take a pill, because it takes that
Mm,
long to go through.
mhm.
Oh, she's look at that. She says, I've tried that.
Like that doesn't work. Okay, well, that's fine, but that is all I got for you.
Hmm. Yeah. Did you try the spray or the pill? Yeah. Yeah. Look into that, Arlene. It's something that you'll remedy. You'll
Right,
find out, the right balance for yourself. But it's just a simple
right,
tweak.
right.
Um,
But I would definitely look into the cortisol. That's probably, uh,
yeah.
yeah.
All the best to you, Arlene. And take naps during the day, girlfriend. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Rebecca is next. Okay, so Sharon's saying which kind of, there's different kinds of magnesiums. Yeah. So Rebecca Hill is here. So Robin didn't say hello. Let me see. Is McGrill still here? McGrill, are you still here? Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's somebody else. Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay. McGrill is still here. You'll be next. Hi, Rebecca. She says a message from her friend Malcolm, who's on the other side. Look at that sunrise. It's so beautiful, Rebecca. I love
Mhm.
your icon there. Her friend Malcolm. He's saying he's more than a friend. He's saying that he loved you. He's saying that you were like his sister and his confidant. He's saying that you were a loyal friend and somebody that he could really count on, rely on. He loved your authenticity. He loved the way you would call him out on things and like challenge him, and you would talk him through things. You guys had some in-depth conversations, and you really helped him out. He talked to you. He opened his heart. You're one of the very few people, he says, that he could trust, and he looked at you as not an authority, but as a for wisdom. He looked to you for that wisdom. Like when he couldn't see straight, or if he couldn't see things, situations for what they were, he would come to you and sort of bounce things off of you, and you would have this wisdom that he just felt like, wow, that's right. Okay, yeah. So let me know if that makes sense, if that sounds like Malcolm, Rebecca, and I'll let Terri go ahead and go.
Well, I I immediately got all, I'm not really clairsentient, but I immediately got all the feels with Malcolm. And Malcolm immediately, he feels like a real solid guy. Like, he wasn't really skinny or wasn't really fat, just a good solid guy. And he immediately makes me want to laugh. I almost want to laugh a little teeny hysterically. I mean, just there's a real edge to this, and I have a feeling you guys laughed a lot together, or that he just had an overwhelming feeling when he saw you. There's some sort of feeling that's just overwhelming from him towards you, and he was so happy to be your friend. He feels so good about it. So Malcolm, is there a message? Is there a message you want to give her? To give Rebecca? He said, "The sky is the limit, my dear. The sky's the limit." He just feels such overwhelming love for you. He's just like, I'm here. I can help you. I can see you from this vantage point, and I'm just want to let you know that the sky's the limit for you. He's like, I can see where that we him that I held myself back in life, that I didn't, I loved life. I loved living life big, but I didn't let myself dream big dreams. I didn't let it go. I held myself back in so many ways. He said, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't hold yourself back in any way. Let let your spirit guide you. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
And they do often say that that they didn't realize how big or how far they could have gone. Like they didn't realize that they were holding their own selves back, and that there was so much more potential than they ever realized. And they tell us this when they go to the other side, because they want us to have this realization that don't let things stop you. Don't put these false parameters around your thinking. Shoot for the stars. Be happy. Have adventure, have experience. They really want us to live when they go on the other side. They really do. I was getting that feeling from you and that laughter from him. And really, oh, geez, she says, I laughed every day with him. Oh my gosh, Rebecca.
Well, I could really feel that. I could really feel it. I just wanted to laugh nearly hysterically when his spirit came in. How he liked to laugh.
Wow.
He's still
That's
that.
amazing. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. Rebecca, he's sending you all of his love. And whenever you laugh, you'll think of him as well. Yep. Oh, she says she talks to him always. Oh,
Oh,
very good.
that's That's lovely. They
Very
love
good.
it when we do that.
Yeah, and just remember, he said that you're more than friends. Yeah, for sure. Woof. Okay, so the last one for today. Thank you, everybody, for all your questions. The last one today will be McGrill. That's all we have time for. We thank you, everybody, for all your questions. There was like 50 more questions. We couldn't get to all of them, but we thank you all for being here, for sending your questions. I do like to move around some of the to different subjects to get a good variety in, and we just thank each and every one of you for being here. So let's do McGrill. And also, I wanted to let you know that Terri Suzuki is available for private readings, and it's under Kigaru's Spiritual Journeys. And I have her link in the show notes below. And she also does an amazing Akashic Record healing series on Tuesdays. And just go over to Kigaru's Spiritual Journeys, and you can subscribe to her channel and get all of this, all Terri, 100% Terri. But it's amazing. It's really amazing. And but we thank everybody for being here. And if you can hang out for one more question, this is going to be our last question for today. And I also have a little surprise at the end of the show. And so let's see if Aunt Beverly is McGrill's guardian angel. She is your spirit guide, I feel. One of your spirit guides. She's almost like she's telling me, you can think of me like a fairy godmother. She's saying that she has a guardianship over you. So actually, that would be more of a guardian angel, is what she's saying. So what you're feeling is correct. She's saying she is a guardian for you, and that she is watching over you, and that she is like a fairy godmother, kind of a like whatever. Ask her for all the wishes that you wish for. This is what she wants to do, is grant you your wishes. She wants to put you in that pumpkin and send you on your way. She wants to help you to make your life the sweetest and happiest it could be. So she is there to assist you, to guide you, and you can talk to her, and she does hear your thoughts. And so this is something she said that you probably already know. It's almost like you're asking the question because you had that feeling, and she's saying that, yes, this is your confirmation. Are you getting any more, Terri?
Oh, I am. So your aunt is a thoroughly sensible person, a thorough somebody you can rely on. And the first thing she does is she reaches down and kind of like pokes your soul just a little. And I'm like, that's kind of, but she's laughing. She's laughing really hard as she gives you a little poke, and she's like, yep, that's me. That's me. And I believe that she is definitely on your spiritual team. And I won't go so far as to say guardian angel, but maybe, because so she showed me how she kind of looks over there, or maybe this is more about what she did in life. I don't know, but she looks to me to be all clad in silver, everything silver. And then it looks as if she's crafted like this silver hat, like taken silver lace and made it strong and kind of, put some sort of thing to make it harder, and like little gears and stuff. It's almost like maybe she worked with jewelry or something. And she's just decorated herself in all this silver gown, silver everything. And so to me, what that's saying is that she's saying, yep, I'm on the spiritual team. I'm an important part of the spiritual team because I get to wear all this silver. So that's what I'm getting. That yep, and that she loves playing with you. She loves being on your team, and laughs a lot. And I think sometimes she gives you a little poke once in a while when she really wants you to get something. I feel like it gives you a little like, yep, remember. I don't know. She's something
She's
though, let me tell
I
you.
think she's trying to confirm. She's trying to confirm, what you're thinking, what you're feeling by saying, yes, it's me. Yes, I feel them tap me on my shoulder a lot. So maybe that's what she's trying to do is say, I'm here. I'm here. You're not alone.
Right.
Can you feel me? Can you sense me? Um,
But I do have to say, because I forgot to say it, that the laugh was because of the name you're using, McGrill. She laughed at that. I don't know why she laughed at that, but she laughed
int-
a little bit at your chat name.
was
So
that her name? I don't know.
I don't know, but then she reached down and poked her, so I laughed more. So
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Well, you'll have to let us know, McGrill. That is wonderful. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here, for participating, and really making this such a special show that we have together. I also have availabilities for private readings if anybody's interested. It's just on psychicjean.com. And we do have shows. Please do come and subscribe to Kikaru Spiritual Journeys and Sun Psychic Jean, and make sure that you hit the bell so that the notification is, you'll know when we're coming on next for our next live. But Terri, thank you very much for your expertise. It was such a wonderful, that it was a wonderful show together. I'm trying to set something up, you guys. I'm getting a little distracted. Okay, so
are you going to tell them about your Sunday sessions?
yes, I'm going to talk
Okay.
about that on our next week's. I'm going to
Oh,
talk about that on
okay.
our next week's. But
Okay.
thanks again, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.